Hey guys, what's up? So in honor of it being October 10th, which is National World Mental Health Day, I wanted to make this video. It was something that's been pressing on my mind for a little bit. I felt today was just appropriate to film it. Hopefully, if everything goes well, I will have it edited and up today, the same day. Maybe not, we'll see, fingers crossed. There's a lot of mixed emotions, feelings, all of that from different people. People say, you know, mental health is not real, like people don't need medications, people make things up for attention. And then there are people who suffer from it and know that yes, this is real. There's a bunch of different illnesses that people can suffer from, you know, bipolar, schizophrenia, eating disorders, anorexia, bulimia. I'm here to break the stigma. I want to tell you guys my personal experiences, things that I've been through, things that I've experienced, things that I've seen, and just how I feel about it. To anyone who is suffering through it and going through this, I want you guys to know that you are not alone. Your feelings are valid. They're real. I understand. Personally, I know how bad the feelings that you get, how much things can eat at you when people don't understand. Know that you guys are strong. Tell your story. Don't be afraid to come out and let people know how you're feeling. Don't be afraid to ask somebody for help, you know, whether through counseling, through parents, friends, family, whoever, just somebody that you trust. If you need help, then get it. There's nothing wrong in asking for help. We're here for you. I'm here for you. Even if you just may know me from the internet, if you know me personally, however you may know me, I'm here for you. You can always message me, whatever. I'm here. Your mental illness does not define you. It doesn't tell us, hey, this person is weak. It tells us this person is a sister, a brother, a mother, a father, a best friend, a grandpa, a grandmother. Mental illness doesn't define a person. There's been a lot of names I've heard that have been associated with, you know, mental illness, like people calling each other crazy or that person's a burden. Having mental illness, something that eats at you, something you can't control, does not make you a burden. It does not make you crazy. It just is something that you're suffering from. All of us in this world are suffering from something, whether it be a death, whether it be a failing test, whether it be studying for a test, whether it be trying to find a new job, trying to get into college, whatever. That's why I'm here to kind of talk to you guys about it. I personally have suffered from OCD, depression, an eating disorder, and now a lot of people think, and it would make sense, a lot of people think that I am actually suffering from bipolar depression right now. I've always been one to share my life with you guys on the internet, whether it be through YouTube, broadcasting, Instagram, Snapchat, whatever. I feel like I've shared enough of my life with you. I think of you guys as a family. Whenever something goes wrong, I go to you guys. You guys are my best friends, my family. I trust you guys. This is just another thing that I'm trusting you guys with. So when I was younger, my parents would always kind of make fun of me. I had a lot of really weird quirks. I've always been a huge germaphobe, like a huge germaphobe. Like, you can't hand me a fork, I won't use it. You can't drink out of my drink, I won't drink it. One of the main things that kind of gave off the sign that, you know, oh, I have OCD is the repetitive motions that I do. Counting certain things, having weird twitches. I have a lot of weird little things that nobody knows I do, and I keep them to myself, and I'd like to keep it that way. It's really embarrassing for me, and it's really hard, and it's not something that I can stop. It's physically impossible. I cannot do it. I go crazy, to say the least. As for the depression, a lot of you guys already know that story. When I was in junior high, I used to cut myself. I actually tried to kill myself more than once. Twice. It was a really hard time for me. I'm not gonna go into detail necessarily what made me so upset or anything, you know, triggers that I had, because I know that people out there are still suffering with suicidal thoughts and depression, and triggers are very real. There, you know, there's certain words or certain actions that could just set a person off, and I know, and it's so real, and it's so, you know, it hits so close to home. An event occurred last October that a lot of you guys already know about that kind of changed me. And I've been really upset and sad ever since, and it's like a part of me died. And it hurts. I deal with it every day, and it hurts. I'm not gonna lie. There's nothing to lie about here. it does hurt. Over the past year, I've noticed a huge change in myself. You know, I'm not really who I used to be. I still love doing YouTube. I still like talking to you guys, you know, hanging out with my friends, all of that normal stuff. But what I've noticed is I snap, my mood changes so quickly, and it drives me nuts. I could be on top of the world, feeling like $1,000,000, you know, I just went on a shopping spree. I will be the happiest girl in the world. And somebody can cut me off and the rest of the day I'm just angry, I'm punching things, I'm throwing things. It's awful, and it's something that I want to control, but I don't know how. Just the other night, I talked to my mom about all of this, you know, about a lot of the things that I've been feeling, things that I've been dealing with, all the pain, all the anger, all my emotions, and I'm going to be getting counseling. I've decided I haven't been able to just because, you know, either the timing wasn't right or I didn't have the funds or whatever, but right now just seems like the perfect time. I think it's what's best for me. I know I put out a statement on Twitter telling you guys publicly that I'd kind of be going off social media for a bit. I do intend to keep with that. I'm not going to be as active on social media anymore. I need to take a break from all the negativity and just focus on the positive and surround myself with positive people, positive friends, and just go out and have fun experiences and not focus on the bad. That's all I've been doing lately, and it's eating at me. It's causing me to be a mean person. I've been very catty. I've been very distant, not wanting to talk to anyone. I've also noticed I have extremely bad social anxiety. It's embarrassing. People will come through my line at work. I work at a retail store, and people will come through at work and I can't even look them in the face most of the time. I am slowly getting better, but for the most part it's so hard just to talk to people, and it stinks because growing up I was always painfully shy. Junior high was a high point for me. You know, I was able to talk to everybody, and I am now almost 4 years graduated out of high school, and I've kind of gone back into my shell. You know, I don't really talk to people. I don't really hang out with my friends as much as I used to, and it really stinks. I really want to break out of that shell and do better, be able to talk to people. I'm like a timid cat. I want to be better. I want to be who I used to be, hanging out with my friends. I want to keep making videos for you guys and broadcasting. While I'm going through this counseling process, trying to better myself, I do ask for encouraging words if you guys want to. I'm just going to avoid everything bad, and if I'm not, you know, actively responding to you on Snapchat or Facebook or Twitter or whatever, it's not because I'm mad at you, it's not because I hate you, it's not because I died, something like that. It's just because I'm taking time off just to be myself. I've kind of debated whether or not I want to keep making videos in the meantime, because I'm always filming. I always have my phone on me or camera on me, and I'm always filming wherever I'm at, just so I'll have footage. So if you guys do want to keep seeing videos while I'm going through this little personal journey, let me know in the comments below. That'd be awesome. When I was in high school, we had a period of time where 2 of our students actually committed suicide. They'd planned this. One of them was super popular. Everyone knew him. He was student council. He was great. He did great in school. The other one I personally didn't know, so I don't know anything about him. But we lost both of them in the same week, and it was really hard. It's been 4 years since that time. I still visit their graves. I still say hey. I still think about them a lot. Mental illness doesn't just affect you, it affects everyone around you, whether it be the way that you change, the way that you interact with people. They do care about you, whether or not you think they do. I remember going through depression back in junior high and thinking, I have no friends, I have no family, nobody actually cares about me, nobody would care if I was dead. And honestly, I wouldn't listen to anyone. I'd have friends who would come up to me and tell me, you know, I love you, like, I need you here, I care about you, and I'd be like, sure, okay, and I just write them off. It's hard when you're dealing with an illness and somebody says something to you, you really don't want to believe them, but I promise you, I promise you that they do care, they do love you, and they do want to help you get better. If you guys know someone going through a mental illness, don't tell them to get over it. Don't tell them it's just a phase. Don't tell them they're just crazy. Be a friend. Talk to them. Send them encouraging words. It's tough enough to try and deal with it. It's even harder to try and hide it. My advice to anybody out there suffering from it would be, don't be ashamed. Talk to somebody. You are here for a reason. You're serving a purpose. We all love you. Everybody loves you, whether you think it or not. I love you. If you guys ever need anyone to talk to, feel free to message me. Feel free to contact me on any of my social media platforms. I will get back to you. I do love you guys. I want to thank you guys for all the support that you guys have given me and all the support that you will continue to give me. You guys are awesome, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.